first episode of The Tonight Show, starring me, Chloe Morales. I'm very excited and happy to be here and actually be the host of The Tonight Show, so thank you for having me. For those who don't know, I am Chloe Morales. I am the president of ASB and also a senior at Cajon. Unfortunately, one of the unlucky few who haven't got a senior year, but it's okay, I'm making the best of it. So this is going to be an amazing show. We have a lot of fun segments planned out and a lot of special guests that you will see upcoming. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. So starting off tonight, we have a very, very special guest. She is one of the most kind-hearted people I know. She's always has a smile on her face. She is always spreading positivity, which makes her the best candidate to answer these questions on kindness. So let me pull up this special guest real quick. Okay, she's on. Hi, Mrs. Lozano, how are you?
Hi, Chloe, you are too kind. I love you, thank you.
I love you too, Mrs. Lozano. So how have you been? How's quarantine going?
I have been doing okay. I'm really pleased with how well my students are doing online and how well the clubs are still going, but I really miss seeing all of you in the hallways and high-fiving people, and so I miss that aspect. But I think overall, for what we're going through, I think everyone's doing pretty amazing.
That's awesome. It is a bummer to not see everyone, but I'm so very honored to have you on the Tonight Show because you were really such a blessing and you always spread positivity whenever you're around anyone and just always constantly spreading positivity. Because wherever you go, you always have a smile. You're even smiling right now. You're just such a light.
You're so sweet.
And so since you are such a compassionate person, tell us, why do you love the people at Cajon?
Why do I love the people at Cajon? Because they're so easy to love. They're amazing. I love our staff, the admin, custodians, the people that work in the cafeteria, all the students. I just think we're one big, huge community, and it's easy to love them.
Oh, I love the response. Thank you, Ms. Lozano. And so, also, what advice would you give to the student staff at Cajon when it comes to spreading kindness?
When it comes to spreading kindness? Well, I think, when we're honest, we don't always feel like being kind because sometimes we may be having a hard day or we're going through something. But I always think of that people are maybe going through something harder than I am and that they need that hug or that smile. And I always try to live by the golden rule to love God and love others the way that you would like to be treated. So I just think it's really important to remember that we all need each other, especially during this time. And that kindness is combined with compassion. So even if someone's going through a hard time, or many people that actually lost loved ones, that they need that kindness. They need that kind word or a phone call or a text or that virtual hug. So that's just what makes the world go round. It's much easier to be kind than to be mean and grouchy. So I just think it's important that we're all here at this time, at the same place. We're all a Cajon community and we all need each other. So let's just spread that kindness and remember that we will get through this and we all have each other.
Thank you, Mrs. Lozano. You're right. I wish I could just give you a virtual hug right now.
Yeah, I would give you one.
I miss seeing you in person and miss seeing you in the halls.
I miss seeing you in person too, honey.
So which brings me to our next question. Are there any positive words you want to tell everyone at Cajon now?
Well, you guys hear me say this a lot in Best Buddies, that whatever you give, you receive much more. And so that's kind of my motto in life, that get involved with things. And when you give to other people, what you give cannot compare to what you're going to receive. And I think you students are amazing, and you hear me say this all the time too. You're the world changers. You're the ones that you're going to go out and spread the mission of being inclusive and accepting all people, and that's going to just start the snowball effect to change the world. So I'm so proud of Cajon High School students. I truly believe you're world changers.
Aww, You should get that framed. You should be like world changers and just put it on your wall. That's such your motto. Yes. And I know you're the Best Buddies advisor, and you love Best Buddies. So, which brings me, and oh wait, I messed up. We'll have to cut that out. Okay. So I know that you're the Best Buddies advisor, and you guys are always looking for new applicants every year. So, is there I messed up again. Sorry, Mrs. Lano.
I feel like I'm messing up everything.
No, you're doing really good. I'm like, dang. I'm like, wow. I'm impressed. Application process for elementary student. Okay. So, Mrs. Lozano, I know you're the Best Buddies advisor. Is there any words you'd like to say about the application process for next year for Best Buddies?
Well, you know, I could go on and on about Best Buddies, but we love our Best Buddies members, and we always feel bad when we say, oh, the club is now closed. And I always want people to know it's not because like, oh, we don't want you in Best Buddies. It's once we go through the process and pair you up with a buddy, it begins that genuine friendship. So coming in late in the year would be maybe a little awkward in that process. Although on this format, probably anyone could join anytime. But just listen for the announcements in the beginning of the year. And if you have a heart to be a friend to someone that might not have as many friends as you do, you should be a part of Best Buddies. And our whole mission is being inclusive, accepting all people, and just realizing that everyone needs friends. So just listen for those announcements if you're interested in Best Buddies, and we would love to have you. But you don't need to be in Best Buddies to be a friend to someone in need. So you can carry that mission wherever.
You're so right, Mrs. Lano. Thank you so much for that. And thank you so much for being on the show tonight. It's such an honor just having you on here, and you're just always such a light, and just thank you so much, Mrs. Lano.
Thank you. I'm so honored, and I'm so impressed with you and all the students I know. I hear teachers say that all the time, that and that's what I love about Cajon teachers, is it's not just a profession to them, and it's not just a paycheck. It truly is their passion to pour their knowledge and their life lessons into students. But we say this all the time, that we're so impressed by all of you. And so we're really proud to be educators at Cajon High School, and we feel we have the best students, so including you.
Oh, thanks, Mrs. Lozano. Well, thank you so much, and I think that's a wrap, everyone. So, bye, Mrs. Lozano. Have an amazing day.
Thank you.
That was Mrs. Lozano, everyone. She is truly one of the most kind-hearted people I know. She's always spreading positivity, and she always has a smile on her face. So please go check out her club, Best Buddies. Her Instagram will be somewhere on the screen, so go check them out. Next up, we have BSU, who is going to answer some questions on Black History Month. If you didn't know, it is Black History Month, of course. So let me just pull them up right now. Hey BSU, first and foremost, thank you so much for calling in and being on the show today.
Thank you for having us.
So obviously we've all heard of BSU, but for the people who don't know what BSU stands for, it stands for Black Student Union. So can you please share with us what you guys stand for behind those three letters?
So hi everyone, my name's Armani. I'm the vice president of BSU, and BSU is basically a safe place where you be who you are and feel safe in your own skin. We have meetings every other Thursday at 3. We usually talk about issues in the Black community, and if we're not talking about that, we're talking about achievements in the Black community. So we're basically a family, and we're really looking for people to join, so I really hope that you guys come through.
Awesome, thank you so much. So it's really awesome to have a club with this voice on campus. As most of our audience knows, it is Black History Month, so I would love to get your personal perspective on some questions relating to Black History Month and Black history as a whole. So, what does Black history mean to you?
Hi, my name is Cajon. I'm the secretary, and Black History Month is just a time to celebrate and acknowledge all of what we've been through and accomplished as a people, you know, from Obama, Denzel, Breonna, Madam C, and all the in between.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So Who are some of your role models of Black excellence?
Role models of Black excellence can be really anyone who's successful in Black. For example, if you would want to be a politician, you'd look to someone like Stacey Abrams.
Awesome, thank you so much. So what would you like people to know about Black history and culture?
Hi, my name is Nadia and I'm president of BSU. And what I would like more people to know about Black history and culture is that our history is not just one-sided. We did not start off as slaves. Before slavery, we were these kings and queens of these amazing, thriving African civilizations. And when we were brought to America, we took our pain and our suffering and we turned it into something great, which is why we have people like Barack Obama and Beyonce who are able to do these amazing things because our ancestors paved the way for them. Also, I would want people to research Black history, especially Black people, because what we're taught in school, it's not all of our history. There's so many levels and layers to our history that I think people need to know more about.
Thank you so much, Nadia. You are so right about that. So how do you guys envision the future of Black history?
How you guys doing? My name is Mr. Miles. I'm the advisor of BSU. I would just like to say we're living in history now. So again, we talk about the future of Black history, but right now you look at all the current events, all the civil unrest, the protests, and the things that's going on this past year. It's great to acknowledge how far we've been, where we're at now, and where we have to go. And I just look at Black history, even though this is a month, well, it actually started out as a week that Carter G. Woodson put together, but now it's a month. But I think the Black history is something that should be celebrated and acknowledged throughout the year. It should be acknowledged constantly about the heroes and heroines and the innovators that's came in the past and something that's going on today. And these young people that I'm talking to now that's making Black history. So I just think there's something that should be in our culture, because you can't have American culture without Black culture as well.
So Mr. Miles, like you were saying, we are living through history right now. So with that said, what is your Black experience in America while you live through history right now?
My Black experience in America as a person who hasn't experienced racism or anything like that, it's a reminder to me of those in the past who have fought for freedom and equality.
My experience as being a young Black woman in America, it consists of many things. It's scary and tiring and frustrating. For example, when people ask to touch my hair, I understand the curiosity of my beauty, but I'm not an animal and I don't want to be pet.
I would also like to piggyback off what Kiana said. When I'm talking about social injustice in the Black community, people will automatically stereotype me as the angry Black woman, and that's not the case. I'm just talking about something that I'm passionate about, and I'm so much more than that, and we as a community are so much more than what you stereotype us as.
So first off, I'd like to start off by saying that I totally agree with you guys. At the end of the day, we're all human beings and we wouldn't come up and do those things to you, so we just ask for the same courtesy. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in with BSU and ASB, and we hope that you're gonna have a good Black History Month.
Thank you so very much, BSU, for coming on the show today. It was lovely meeting each one of you and having one of you on the show. So as you guys saw, that was BSU telling us about Black History Month. But before our next segment, we do have a commercial break in between, so stay tuned right after this commercial.
Are you interested in joining the ASB class of 2021 to 2022? Well, you're in luck because applications are now open. All you have to do is join the school classroom and follow the steps there. Applications close March 5th, so please make sure to apply as soon as possible. We're all looking forward to seeing your applications, and we can't wait to see you next year.
Hey, welcome back to The Tonight Show. So not only in the month of February do we celebrate Black History Month, but it's also the time of the year when Lunar New Year is also celebrated. So I brought two special, very, very special guests here today who are going to be talking about Lunar New Year, Mrs. Wynn and Andy Dean. So I'm just going to pull them up real quick.
Hi, Mrs. Wynn, and hi, Andy. Thank you for being on this tonight's show. So would you guys like to introduce yourselves just to let the people know who you guys are?
Hi, everyone. I'm Mrs. Wynn. I teach at Cajon, obviously. I'm in room C33. I teach MYP English, sophomore English, and I teach junior IB English.
My name's Andy. I'm a senior at Cajon High School. I'm the president of Asian Cultural Club and also the president of theater. You may have seen me around. But hi, nice to meet you guys.
So, I know you guys are both very familiar with Lunar New Year. So, with that said, when is Lunar New Year?
So Lunar New Year it varies. It changes every year because, as Americans, we follow the Gregorian calendar, which is, our set 12 months of the year. However, Lunar New Year follows the moon. So the moon and its interactions with Earth, it varies. So Lunar New Year can range it can fall on a specific day anywhere between end of January to beginning of February. So it's usually around that time.
Mm-hmm. But specifically for this year, it's February 12th, actually. So that's cool.
Oh, nice. It's like a 12-month thing. So then you guys have like different animals each year?
Oh, yeah. So there's 12 animals, representing the 12 each year and whatnot. So this year actually is the year of the ox. But there's other animals such as or the year of the pig and all these other types of Lunar New Year animals.
But the whole 12 animals thing, like Andy was talking about, there's 12 of them. It's because there was a myth. There's an ancient myth when this all started. It's called the Great Race. So the gods who kind of like how our biblical God, he created the universe in 7 days. This myth was there was 12 animals, and he said there's a race. So whoever wins the race, he called on to all the animals in the world, and he said, I'm going to have a race. The first 12 animals will get to live in part of this cycle. So all the animals were running towards it, and there's actually a specific order. So that's kind of why everyone knows what animal you are based on your year. Like, for example, I'm going to date myself. I was born in 1990, so I'm the year of the horse. You guys know what animal you are? Are you guys born the same year?
2003. So aren't I like a sheep?
Or sheep, something like that.
Yeah.
One of those.
Yeah. So we have when we think about our more Western zodiacs, we think of it's by months. Aries and Libras and Leos. The animals zodiac is by years. So every year that is a specific animal. Cultures that celebrate Lunar New Year are China, Vietnam, Korea, and I know some other countries that also follow along with Chinese colonization, like Singapore and so on and so forth. But not every Asian country follows it, so that's why it's not called Chinese New Year. It used to be more well known as Chinese New Year, but it's more official as Lunar New Year. And you can't assume that every Asian person follows Lunar New Year.
Oh, got you. And Andy, you were holding us something red. I believe you both brought those cards. Can you explain to me what are those?
These are the little envelopes that I was holding, and Miss Wynn is holding as well too. Like Miss Wynn said, these actually contain money, and this is what the elderly usually give the children during the New Year's festival, so that it kind of resembles good luck for them for the whole year, and just good luck in general in life. Just like, it's like a blessing. The color red is supposed to be like a sign of good luck too as well, so that's why it's a red envelope and whatnot. And they all have fun little cute designs. This one has a fish because fish represent good luck. And this one has a little pig, or I think, yeah, it's a pig. And it represented the year of the pig. So it was really cool. Miss Wynn also has other ones too that she can show off.
Yeah, so mine have ox on them because this is the year of the ox. So these are the more current ones that I'll be giving out this year. But if it was the year of the pig, I'd give out little piggy ones. But then, there's also more culturally fun ones. Like this is Minnie Mouse and there's Mickey Mouse and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm Vietnamese. So in Vietnamese, we call them lacy. But if you just want to say red envelopes, then we know that that's meant to be full of money, because we love, who doesn't love money? So to show prosperity and to show generosity.
Wow, that's really cool. Money. So with that said, why is the Lunar Year culturally important?
So for me, it's just it's as important as the same reason why we celebrate any of our celebrations, right? When we think about Christmas or we think about Thanksgiving or New Year's, it's just it's a celebration of a new year, of new life, of new adventures. And so, like, that's like asking someone like, so, why is Christmas important to you?
Wow, thank you. So how is the Lunar New Year generally celebrated?
Another thing that we do typically during the Lunar Festival is lion dancing. Actually, I was able to partake in lion dancing last year for my youth center, and we did lion dancing for the whole community, and everybody came in for Chinese New Year's, and it was really fun. So that's another thing that's really common, not just in Vietnamese culture, but in all the countries that celebrate Lunar New Year's. With the lion dancing, they're all very festive, colorful, like red or blue, and they all dance around to these weird little, I don't know what they're really, I'm not sure what they're called. The monks, right? Yeah, okay. That's what I was assuming. So they're like monks, and they hold little chimes or like cymbals, and then they like clap them around, and the dragon follows. And it's really interesting.
Awesome. Thank you both for coming on the show tonight. I learned a lot about Lunar New Year, and it was just so much fun about learning about a new culture that I don't really know of. So thank you for being on the show tonight. It was a pleasure having you both.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anytime.
So that was Mrs. Nguyen and Anna Dean, as you guys saw. So to everyone who does celebrate Lunar New Year, have a happy Lunar New Year from me and Cajon to you. Sadly, it is time for the last segment of the night, but save your tears. So we all know this past year has been really, really rough for everyone. The teachers and staff at Cajon do realize and see that the students are striving and pushing through and still working very hard even through this challenging time. So the teachers have decided to shout out some of their students. So roll the video.
May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. Scholars, unprecedented times. I'm sorry we haven't been able to meet in person, but I see the incredible effort that you've been putting in. I really enjoy being your teacher. So just stay beautiful, stay positive, and stay blessed.
Hi Cowboys, it's Mrs. Bone. I just wanted to say thank you to all of you who are giving your all to all of your classes, those of you that are working hard, doing what needs to be done, and continually writing for the brand. I am so proud of you, and I'm proud to work at Cajon with such amazing students who are not only working hard to make this year better than we ever thought it could be, but are also thriving under such trying experiences. It will pay off. It has paid off. It has made me believe in you more than I ever thought I could. Well done, Cowboys.
Hey students, it's your teacher, Ms. Villalpando. I can't believe we are more than halfway done through the school year. You guys have been doing great. Please keep it up. But there's a few of you that have been you guys have been complete rock stars, and you definitely deserve a shout out. So here's a list of students written on this lovely napkin of students that have just been going above and beyond. Gabriel Vasquez, Maria Fuentes, Denity Hernandez, Sabrina Aravalo, Ryan Palisic, Duncan McFate, Stephen Eddington, Rasan Sturgis, Marshall Ostrich, Donovan John, Destiny Alvarez, and Max Magana. Keep it up, guys. I'm proud of you.
Hello, Cowboys and Cowgirls. I just want to shout out the efforts that you all have been putting into distance learning, and I just want to let you know that I love and appreciate you.
Hey, my Cajon peeps. Just remember, if distance learning, you can do it.
Hey guys, Mrs. Nguyen here. Just want to give a shout out to all my amazing Cowboys and Cowgirls who have been thriving and surviving this pandemic and distance learning. Just want to say, whether you have been doing an amazing job or you're trying and you are putting your best foot forward, I'm so proud of you guys, and I'm so happy that you're still here with us. And hang in there, we got this. I'll see you soon.
Hello Cowboys, this is Miss Sosa, one of your vice principals. I just wanted to pop in and say that we're so proud of you for pushing through and making it this far. You're attending classes, taking pride in your work, and doing what has to be done to succeed. We know you will finish off this semester strong. You've got this, and we're here for you. Take care.
Hi guys, Mrs. Phillips and Jack here reporting from home. We just want to wish you all a very happy Valentine's Day. And I wanted to give a special shout out to all the sophomores in my medical terminology class. You guys have been doing so great, and I'm just so proud of you guys. Have a fantastic day.
¿Qué tal, vaqueros y vaqueras? I just want to let you guys know that you guys are doing an awesome, excellent job during distance learning. And I'm very proud of all of you. Keep up the good work, and we can accomplish this distance learning.
Hello, Cowboys. This is Mr. Smith, the Vice Principal, and I just wanted to encourage you right now with a little bit of support and let you know that definitely miss being at school and miss being with you as students. And I just want to wish you the best. We care about you, and we hope that you're doing well and your family is safe. And we just look forward to the day when we can be back on campus so that we can interact again. But until then, I just ask that you stay safe, continue to work hard in your classes, and ensure that you're doing all you can to make this a positive experience. You take care.
Hi, Cowboys. This is Mrs. Griffiths here, Miss G, theater teacher. Just want to give a shout out to all of you students that have been working so hard this year. We know that this is a really weird, really hard year, but so many of you are doing such a good job. I brag about my students all the time and how you are impressing me with your distance learning. And of course, a special shout out to my theater peeps. So proud of all you guys are accomplishing. Hang in there, guys. You're doing a great job. Thanks.
And that's it, guys. That was the last video of the night. It was really nice hearing such heartfelt and heartwarming things from the teachers. I'm gonna cry. So before the show ends, I would like to say that I am taking over the Cajon's main Instagram account. I'm gonna be taking over the Cajon's Instagram account. So go follow them right here if you don't already, because that's where we post all our information about like clubs and anything coming up. So I'm gonna be taking over. It's just gonna be me in my everyday life. Probably feature my cat, Ricky. He's very cute. You wanna check him out, so yes, for the next 2 days I will be taking over. So make sure to follow the Cajon's channel right here. But that's it. That's the last of the announcements. So thank you everyone for tuning into the very first episode of The Tonight Show starring Chloe Morales. So thanks guys for tuning in, and goodbye. Oh, tune in next time. Bye.